Hello, my name is Rebecca and this is a tutorial for making a white environment in the Crysis Sandbox 2 editor. At the end of this tutorial you will understand how to make a custom sky for your environment and understand a bit more about the settings in the time of day menu. To complete this tutorial you'll need to know how to initially create terrain, edit terrain, terrain textures and basic time of day settings. Okay, so the easiest part of this tutorial is making the terrain white because we can just use the default snow terrain. So if we go into the roll-up bar here and select Layer Painter and scroll down, and I've put the texture for snow there, and I've got a big brush to paint that on to make it quick. Okay, and now our environment is white. Okay, so the next thing to do is make up the images that are going to make the sky. I'm going to use Photoshop for this. So I'm going to make a new image and call it white sky. Now the image size is quite important. It has to be 1024 pixels by 1024 pixels. And okay. And there it is. Now we save this as a TIFF image, and that's at the bottom of the list there. And we'll just save it to the desktop to make it easy. And that's all fine. Okay, so here's the white sky texture we've just made. And I'm now in my levels folder in Crysis Wars directory. And we need to copy and paste this white sky document into that folder, and you'll see that it automatically creates us a .dds version, and this is the file we need because that's the only file type that Crysis recognizes as a texture. So now we copy this, and now I'm in my mods folder in the game, and because I'm using a mod version of Crysis Wars. If you're not using a mod, you can just go into your textures folder, and because I'm using a mod I have to create a new folder and call it skies and paste that DDS file into there. If you're not using a mod, that skies path will already be there, so the only difference is that you won't have to make that skies folder. Okay, so now we have the white sky in there, and we need 3 of these, so we'll just copy and paste them. And there's a particular names that these need to have, so one of them is called box_12, another one has to be called box_5, and the last one has to be called box_34. Okay, and box 5 represents the top view of the new skybox. Box 12 represents the right and front images together, and box 34 represents the left and back images together. In this situation it doesn't really matter what they represent because it's all one color anyway. So it's not really an issue in this situation. Okay, so back in our Crysis environment, we have to now set the skybox to the one we want. So we go into the materials editor and click on all materials in the drop down menu, and under the materials we find the sky material. Now these are the default skies, and I'm just going to pick day 2 to use for this. You can just pick any of them, and here we can see that day 2 is set to this blue sky here, so we just open up that and change it to your own folder and find your box_12 file, and there you can see it's white, which is what we want. And now we have to go into the terrain and the environment tab, and under the skybox area is this ... button here, you have to press that a couple of times, and it comes up with the material editor again. And now make sure you select your day again and open up your box 12 again. And that didn't work. Yeah, make sure you are in the right folder. So that I was in the wrong folder there. So there's my box 12, and you can see it's the white one. So open that, and that's right. Yep, it's the white one. Okay, and now we go back into the roll-up bar, and there's a little arrow here button next to the dot 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 button we just pressed. Click that one, and there. That's our white sky. Now you can see that there's still a horizon line, which is really annoying if you want a completely white environment. So this is where the time of day settings come in. You click on the terrain menu up the top and time of day, and to change this this horizon line, it's actually the volumetric fog. That's set at 0.02 as default. We just set it to 0, and that line disappears. So there you go. You've now made a white environment in Crisis Wars editor. Thanks for watching.